Hello. So we're gonna do an egg floating example.
There you go.
Because people were asking, and we did like a short one, but we wanted to go into more detail. So if you find a clutch or you're not sure how old your eggs are and you want to check if they're good, this is how you would do it. So it's pretty straightforward. It's really easy. So if they sink, they're good eggs. If they float, they're bad. Okay. So hopefully one of these are bad. Okay. So like I'm gonna put that one in, and then so see how that one lays down. So
That means it's 100% good. It's not even.
There's a lot of dog hair in this water.
Well, the eggs don't mind. So
we got a floater.
Got a floater.
I tried to find like one of the oldest eggs possible.
That is a bad egg, meaning it's already gone bad, and you can just give that to your dogs or straight back to your chickens. They don't mind, and they can digest that.
That's another good example. Do you see how it's standing up?
See how this one, that white one, it's kind of, well, no, it's not really standing up. It's mostly on its side.
Yeah, I guess. I tried to get like a good bowl. That was
on end, on one of its ends, that means it's getting closer to being bad. If it's laying, how this one is laying right here, okay, this brown one, completely on its side, this is a very good egg. When they're like this, I'm just gonna, when they're like this, like if they're laying on one end or the other end like this, that means it's kind of going bad. You could still probably eat it, but it means it's kind of going bad.
You probably need to eat it within like that day.
Or the next day.
This is definitely bad.
These two that are floating, boop boop.
So
I'm a bad egg.
With the eggs our kids are in the background playing Zelda. I can hear the music. So with the eggs that float, you can either bury them in your garden beds. They're good for gardening, or you can feed them to your crows. You can throw them to your chickens. Like it's not
your dogs.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
So there's lots of different things you can do with bad eggs. It's not like you have to throw them away completely. It's wasteful.
Yeah.
So floating eggs, like we said, are no bueno. And then the eggs that are good are the ones that sink to the bottom. And even if they're standing up, like Sherry said, they're not like, it's not like you have to toss those out.
Yeah, you can still eat the ones that are kind of standing up.
But
a floater is a no-go.
Never sounds good. But what you want to remember that if you are doing the float test on your eggs and you're putting them in water, you're also washing away the bloom that was protecting that egg.
Right. So your egg,
have to put, if they are good, like these eggs that are good down here, my good eggs, I now have to put these in the fridge. I can no longer keep them out on my counter.
Yes, that's a very good point.
So these need to go into the fridge, and then that's how they will last. And they will last a while in the fridge. But they can't just sit out on the counter because they'll go bad very quickly.
Yeah, because the bloom is gone. The bloom is what protects the egg and allows it to stay outside in your counter.
Yeah.
Not in your fridge.
So if you guys are worried about, sorry, there's lots happening here,
Lots
as
of
always. If you guys are worried about before this step, before you do the float test, if you found a clutch and you're worried about if there is a baby chicken side, you need to candle those. And we did a good video on candling eggs. Candle your eggs before you float them. If there's a baby inside, you don't need to float them.
The baby chicken does not want to be immersed in water. Not that it would be, but it would drop the temperature and the baby would die, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So candle your eggs first. If it's a huge clutch and you're like, oh crap, how long has this been here? Candle it and then float it.
So so hopefully that answers your questions. If not, you can always comment and let us know if you have any other questions or need any other advice on eggs or whatever homestead related, and we'd be glad to help you. So bye. Water all of my handles like fling.